Hi and welcome to this session. Today's session is arms and abs. I'm Kirsty and I'm going to be taking you through this workout today. This workout has been specifically designed for women and it is part of the Strength for Women series. I hope you're enjoying this series so far. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions and let me know how you're enjoying the session. Today's session I'm going to be using my mat or soft surface and I've got a set of dumbbells with me. I'm going to be using a set of 3 kilos, but feel free if you want to use a lighter and a heavier set. You can change it up as we're going through, so just do as you feel is right for you. I'm joined on the live stream today. I've got Frederica, I've got Lou, I've got Sarah D, I've got Sarah W, I've got Susanna, Jane, and Sean has just entered the building as well. So we've got a full house today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want details of how you can get involved in this live stream, please send me a message. Okay, we're gonna get going. The first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna get into a little bit of a march. So just driving those arms up, knees nice and high, into the abs and arms today we go. So with that in mind, hold into those tummy muscles. Really think about pulling that tummy button in and out of your back, but also around as you're swinging through. Well done. We're just here for a few seconds and then we're going to get into the program. Today's program we're going to run through twice. There are some unilateral elements, which means we're going to be working on one side. So all the way through, I'm going to tell you which side I'm working on so you can keep track with me if you get a bit confused about which side you've done. It happens to us all. That's why I've designed it this way. Okay, and rest. Fingertips onto your temples, and we're going to crunch in the knee to the elbow. So we're going to go straight in to the obliques. So the diagonal muscles round through your side there, crunching in. We've got 40 seconds here, and that's pretty much how we're going to work through this session. We're going to work around about 40 seconds for each exercise and take 20 seconds off. There are some times when we're going to be counting reps, so it's not always going to be 40 seconds. And in those times, we're going to be working around about 8 to 10 reps. Okay, so again, this session's been designed specifically for women, and that 8 to 10 rep range is really great for capitalizing on human growth hormone. And if you've got any testosterone still lingering around there, if you're over 40, it's good for that too. And rest. Okay, we're going to do a bicep curl to a hammer curl. So pick up your weights. You're going to have your palms facing me, if you're facing me now, and we're going to do a nice bicep curl, 1 and 2, and then we're going to turn the hands so your palms are facing into your body and curl for 2. So start when you're ready with me and let's go. So curling in for that bicep curl, holding tight into the tummy. So 2 on the bicep curl, palms are facing in, and the hammer curl. 1, 2. Good. Let's go again. Nice and controlled. So I'm just using 3 kilos here. You can go as heavy as you like, as long as you can manage the full reps with good form. That is key here. It's always key, always important. Good. Tight into that tummy. Well done. And again. Good. So a lot of the arm exercises that we do use the abs without us even knowing about it. So what you can do is you can really start to pull into those abdominal muscles just to make them work a little bit harder. Well done. Turn. We're going to do one more after this, and I'm going to show you the next exercise. Good. Up. 2 and rest. Well done. So this is our first of our unilateral exercises coming up. Unilateral is just on the one side. So I'm going to keep my left arm just holding onto that weight. The right arm is going to be doing all the work here. I'm going to curl up to that hammer curl. I'm going to push up overhead, and then I'm going to come back down behind my head. Push back up, press down, and return. Okay, so that's 3 exercises in one. It is a super bonus exercise, and the other arm just holds onto the weight. Okay, so we're going to go for 8, only on the right side. When we come back through this program, we'll work on the left, so don't worry, it's all on one side. Let's get ready to go. So curl it up, push, bring that weight behind your head, push it back up, come back down to resting position. And again, so push, push, extension, up, back, rest. Good, that's 2. Push, tricep extension, so that's the bingo wing. You may be able to feel it already. And 3, hold in tight to those tummy muscles. Round, push, down, up, down, rest. Good. Sometimes if coordination's a bit of an issue, just say the words. Just break it down into the 3 movements. Well done. 3 to go. Push, extension, up, back, down. Good. Keep breathing. If you're finding it hard to know when to breathe, always exhale on effort. So push that breath out of the mouth, nice and loud on that breath out, and rest. Really, really well done. Okay, pop those weights down safely, always squatting or deadlifting to put the weights down. We're going to do a standing bicycle crunch. I'm going to have my fingertips onto my temples, and I'm going to be using my right leg. So we're going to be crunch, crunch, and crunch. Staying on the one side, the right leg for me is the leg that's working. So if you're staying with me, then we're going to work with the right leg. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crunch, crunch. Good. So thank you so much for joining me today. Got a lovely full screen of people working. It's an inset day for school for lots of people today, so there's children in the background and there's lots of people working. So well done for making the time, carving out this time. I know it's really tough, but you've done so well to get here, to be here. Just do what you can do, work as hard as you can. It's all worth it, I promise you. 4, 3, 2, 1, take your rest. Pick up your weights again, and we're going to go into a weighted side bend. Just looking in, you've got 10 seconds rest. We're going to come down to the side, coming up, and down to the other side, coming up. Ready to go. 2, 1, let's go. So hips are facing forwards the whole time. Nice and square on the hips. Up and down to the side and up. Good. So 40 seconds here. Not working for reps. Good. And we're going to extend this movement with our next exercise. So just really working through full range. Well done. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. So we're going to extend that exercise by pushing this weight up on the right hand side again, and then we're just going to go down and up. Now it's going to help you out if you can look at that weight in the air. So to push that weight up, overhead press, looking at the arm and coming back down. You'll feel it in the obliques. Are you ready to go with me? So push up the weight, down we go. 1, 2, well done. Work to your own timings. If my timings don't work for you, that's absolutely fine. Good. I'm going to do 2 more, so I'm going for 8. And return. Well done. Okay, next exercise. I'm going to keep hold of the weights. I'm going to come to the front of my workspace. I've got space behind, and I'm going to bring the weights up into a hammer curl, and I'm going to step back. Now your step back might be here. It might be as a reverse lunge. It's totally up to you. It's your workout, so it's your choice. Work exactly as your body is asking. We're going to work for 40 seconds. Are you ready? Let's go. So stepping back, and we're changing sides each time. So just bringing those weights up. My palms are facing to each other. And remember, if you want to do a reverse lunge, you can, or you can just step back and step back. Up to you. Holding tight into those tummy muscles. And if you are keeping nice and upright and straight, that is how you know that you are working those muscles really well. 2, 1, and rest. Well done. You're all doing really, really well so far. We're going to get down to the mat. So down we go. Now I'm going to just use one weight on this one. I'm going to get myself into a bridge position. I'm actually going to work in a box bridge position onto my knees. So to get myself into that position, I'm going to come into all fours. I'm going to bring my knees back, and then I'm going to square off my shoulders. So now I've got my wrist, elbow, and shoulder all stacked up, and my knees are all the way back. So just once more to show you how to get into that position, I'm going to step the knees back, and then I'm going to come square over the shoulders. From this position, I'm going to row up, and I'm going to push back. Come back in and down. So up, back, in, and down. Okay, are you ready? You've worked out that movement. You know it's going to work for you. We're going to go for 10, 8 if you can manage that, and not 10. Ready? Let's go. Up, keep that elbow nice and straight. Up, push for 2. So obviously that weighted arm, so I'm working on the right hand side, that weighted arm is working hard, but that supporting arm is also working really hard. You can do this without a weight. If it's too tricky with the weight, keep it going. Well done. So count your reps. You want to do either 8, 9, or 10 if you can manage it. I'm going to do one more here. Take a little extra time if you need to get your reps done. Rest when you are ready. We're going to stay down onto the mat. So just looking in while you're finishing off or taking your rest. Again, in that box bridge position, I'm going to come around, looking at my fingertips, coming down and switching sides. So working on both sides here. When you're ready to go, we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So round, back down with control, round, back down with control. Now if you want to do this in a full bridge, of course you absolutely can. It's totally up to you. Depends on your level, what you're happy doing. As long as you can maintain your form, then I am right behind you on whatever decision that you make. Good. Keep it going. Showing you both. Well done. 2, 1, and rest. Amazing work. Coming onto your back, we're going to do a reverse bridge now. Now, this is a little bit Marmite, okay? Some people really hate this exercise. Some people really love it. I'm in the love camp. I don't mind if you're not in my camp, we can still be friends. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push up into a reverse bridge, and then gonna touch my opposite foot with the hand, okay? I've got my fingertips facing towards my heels. Now I know that some people find this a little easier, having the hands facing the other way. That's fine, but do try and have your fingertips facing your heels if you can. If you find the balance of this too tricky, come to the knee, and if that's too much, just hold the reverse bridge, okay? Absolutely fine. Work to your level. No worries. Ready to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So push yourself up, and we're going to go on alternate sides. Good. Do not need to speed through this one. If it's too much, bring it down to the next best level for you. So if the foot's no good, come to the knee. If the knee's no good, hold it in. Well done. Good. Keep it going. Working really well. Well done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your rest. Okay, spin round onto the front. Not a lot of rest today. Not a lot of rest. Just want to keep that blood pumping round. We've not got any specific cardio elements in today, so just want to keep that heart rate in a nice, good level. All fours position, tabletop position here. I'm going to take my right hand and my left leg and I'm going to pull them out. I'm going to crunch in, out and in. Now, you can keep crunching. It's 40 seconds this set, so you can keep going without them touching the mat, or you can bring them back in if you need to, okay? Only you will know what you need to do. Ready? Let's go. You may not know it now, but by the end of the 40 seconds, you'll know. So just work to how you want to go. Crunch and crunch. Nice straight line from your neck all the way down to your tailbone. Nice and straight, neutral spine. Crunching in. Well done. So working on the right side here. We will be revisiting all of these exercises to make sure we work both sides. 2, 1, take your rest. Really well done. Okay, we're gonna grab the weights and we're gonna go back onto our backs. So, a couple of different variations on this exercise as well. You're gonna start with the weights up overhead. I've got my palms facing my feet and my knees. What I'm gonna do is turn them so I have my palms facing, and I'm gonna bring the weights back. At the same time, I'm gonna push my legs out. Coming back up and coming back down. Now, that stretching out through the core is tough. So if you just want to do the arms, you're still gonna get something in there. If you wanna just tap the toes down, you're still gonna get something in there. It's up to you what level you wanna work to. Okay, so let's get ready. So start with your hands facing your knees and then turn the hands so you know they're in exactly the right place. Ready? Let's go. So bringing those weights right behind your head without hurting yourself, please. Good, coming back up. Small movement again through the triceps here. A really small muscle group. They tire really easily, so if you're finding this tough, that's okay. Remember, you've got your different options for your ab element. Here or just here. You're still working really hard, no matter which level you're doing. 4, 3, 2, 1, and take your rest. Well done. We are nearly halfway through. So we're nearly there. You're going to get a nice little rest. Taking just one weight. We're in a seated twist position. Now, your seated twist position may look like this with your heels down onto the floor, or your seated twist position maybe with your feet off the floor. Either one, you want to take your weight. We're going to do a complex movement. So we're going to go side, side, middle, push up. So if your feet are on the floor, side, side, middle, push up, okay? Just with the one weight. Get yourself ready. Let's go. Side, side, into the middle, push. So we're working on stability here. We're pushing ourselves off to the side and then pushing up. So if you're finding this tough, don't worry, I don't put any easy exercises in. Easy isn't a thing. Okay, it's challenging. Everything is challenging. And you can always upgrade or regress. No matter what the exercise is, there's always an option to make it harder or to make it a little more achievable if it's already feeling hard. Well done. In, push. Let's go for one more. And rest. Okay, last exercise coming up. We're going to take a short break afterwards and then we're going to go back through again. So I'm going to grab my second weight because we're going to knit two of the old favorites together. We're going to do a bicep curl in the seated twist position. I know, one of my better ideas. So we're going to come into our seated twist position and just curl up and down, up and down. You can have your feet on the floor or you can have your feet off the floor, okay? We're going to get ready in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you have to figure out the position of your arms so you don't hit your legs on the way back down. If you're only here, small movement, that's fine. Think about what's happening here. Your body is trying to go with the momentum and it's your ab muscles that are stopping that happening. Put your feet down if you need to. Good. Well done, everybody. I can see them all on the screen working so hard. Well done. You're doing yourselves proud today. Keep it going then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. That is a well-earned rest, okay? We're going to go back through again. I want you to take a sip of water, take off a layer if you need to, open a window, make any adjustments you need to make. Move the dog out of the way, move the children out of the way, whatever it needs to be. We are going to start again, but not for another 40 seconds or so. Okay, so just make any adjustments. We're going to go again. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling warm. I'm feeling the effects of that exercise already. It's those last few exercises. Even though we're just on the mat, they're tough. So well done if you managed to get those done today. Even if you just managed 10 seconds of them, well done. Okay, we're going to start with that standing oblique crunch. Just looking in, you're still resting. We're going to do that standing oblique crunch again to start with. Get yourselves ready then. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get this done. So if you don't have much time today and you need to go, you can go. That's fine. You can always come back to this workout later. That is the beauty of online workouts. You can just press pause and come back. This is a session with an achievable amount of time. It's under an hour session, around 40 minutes. So you really do get a good benefit from doing this. You get a full body burn as well. Even though it's just arms and abs, you're using your whole body. 3, 2, 1, take a rest. Well done. We're going to go to that double bicep curl into the double hammer curl, okay? So pick up your weights, always squatting to pick those weights up. Remember, safety first. But always pay so much attention to form in an exercise session, and the time you're going to get injured is when you're pulling something out of the car or picking up that Lego. So really making sure that you can condition your mind into moving safely at all times. It's really, really important. So palms facing me. Let's go. Let's go for the double bicep curl. Switch it round, double hammer. Well done. Turn again and let's go. Good, so we're going to go for 8 of these. This is number 2. Breathing all the time. Now have a quick check. Are you holding those tummy muscles in? Are they holding in passively or are you actively holding them? If you can actively activate them, honestly, it's going to do you the world of good. It's just a little extra. And the little extras all add up. Trust me. Trust me on this. Good. Go again. Good. And turn. Let's go. Okay, 2 more to go. Those weights might start to feel heavy now. That's okay. This is the right time for them to feel heavy. As long as you can keep your form, you're doing really well. Good. Last hammer for me here. I'm going to give you a little time to finish off. So counting your reps. So work to your level. I'm finished. If you need to carry on, carry on. You've got a few seconds until we start the next one. So I'm just going to give you a little reminder of what that is, because we're going to do that hammer to overhead into the triceps. It's the 3-in-1, and we used the right hand last time and the left arm just hung around. So it's going to be the other way around. So I'm going to keep my right arm down. It's feeling tired. We're going to work through the left side. Ready? We're going to curl up, push, tricep extension, push it back up, down to rest. That's one. Let's go again. Push, extend, up, back, rest. Good. Push. Now you would have done either 8, 9 or 10 on these last time. If you can't remember what you did, try and go for 10. You'll know. You'll know if you only managed to get to 8. Good, but always try and do the same on each side. Good, well done. Push. 3 distinct movements here. Up, back, rest. Holding into those tummy muscles. That's what's keeping you upright. They just work in the background all the time, so you don't even know they're working. Think about them. Activate them. Good. I'm going to go for one more here. Push, extend, up, and rest. Well done. Okay. Put my weights away safely, and we're going to go into our standing bicycle crunch. Last time I had my right leg working, so this time it's going to be my left leg working. Fingertips onto temples. We've got 8 seconds before we get going. So, just as a reminder, elbow to knee, okay? 2, 1, let's go. You don't have to get the elbow to the knee, by the way, but try and get a good twist if you can, okay? It's not always achievable for everybody to be able to do everything, and that is absolutely fine, okay? We are not all elite level athletes, but we are all athletes, okay? We're all able to move our bodies positively and get our work done. So just focus on you and how well you're doing. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Well done. Okay, we are back to our weighted side crunch. So picking both weights up, and we're going to come down. We're going to do both sides on this one, and then the next exercise is that windmill. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. Nice and wide, coming down, working through range. Hips are square, so I've got my hips facing you. I want you to have your hips facing me if you are right in front of me. Good. Well done. Working through range. Touching down. Good. So this works into those inner thighs as well. So you get a little bit of extra here as well as into the midsection and into the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your rest. Well done. So you're going to hold on to both weights. Last time we worked with the right arm, so this time we're going with the left. So keep your stance nice and wide, wider than shoulder width. And you're going to bring that weight up, and you're going to keep your eye gaze onto that weight as you drop down and come up again, okay? We're ready to go. So bringing that weight up to the shoulder, push up overhead. Let's go. Good. So 8 to 10 here. Breathing all the time. Well done. I've got 3 to go. Work to your own level. And take your rest when you are done. Good job. Well done, everybody. We're going to keep those weights, and we're going to do that foot tap back or the reverse lunge with the hammer curl. So working to the end of our workspace. Not much rest here today, so let's go. So tap it back, or lunge it back, depending on what you want to get out of this session. I just want to work my abs and arms today. I don't want to overwork my legs. So I'm going to tap back. But if I wanted to get a bit more, then I would get into those legs by stepping and dropping. Okay? It's all about what you want to get out of this session. Good job. And I'm hoping what you want to get out is strength and massive benefits for your metabolic health, your mental health, your physical health, bone health. It's all here. It's all in today's session. 2, 1. Take a rest. Well done. And of course, if you're on the live stream with me, we are together as well. So there is community. And we do love a bit of community. Down to the mat. Where are we up to? Yes, down to the mat. Couldn't quite read my own writing. Okay, so I'm going to turn around just so that you can see what I'm doing on this end. We are doing that tricep extension from the bridge position. So just one weight here. So again, find your box bridge position, come into an all fours position, bring those knees back, square off the shoulders. We're going to row up, kick back, come in and down, okay? 8 to 10, up to you, where you are. Ready? Let's go. So row up, out, in, down. Up, out, in, 2, 3, 4. Good. Keep going. 5. 'Good. Keep going then. I'm going to work to 10 on this side. If you can only make it to 8, that's fine. If you can only make it to 6, that is also fine. I'm going to do one for luck here, just to give you all plenty of time to finish off and rest. Really well done. The next exercise is, of course, that bridge to a windmill, which is one of my favorite exercises. It's so good at opening up that chest and getting into the upper back. So into your box position or into your full bridge position, and we're going to sweep round, eye gazes onto fingers as we come back down again. Keeping tight in through the hips. Good. Round. Well done. So the shoulders may be feeling it even in this exercise here. As I said earlier, there is not an easy exercise to be had in this program. It's all about where your strengths lie, about which ones you feel are harder than some of the others. Good. Keep going. You really are doing so well today. Good. 2, 1, and rest. Give those arms a little shake off because we're down on the mat now for quite some time. The next exercise, we have got that reverse bridge. So you remember the one. You got your 3 options. You can just hold it into the reverse bridge. You can do the opposite hand to foot tap, or you can do the hand to the knee tap. And we are doing alternate sides. So we're not sticking to one side only. Fingertips facing into heels if you can. 2, 1, push it up then, and let's go. Now the key to balance and coordination, or balance certainly, let's go with that one again. The key to balance is in the core. The key to coordination is also in the core, but obviously in the brain as well. And the more you do coordination exercises, the better you will become. Okay, because practice makes progress. Not perfection, but progress. So the more you use it, the more you know, and the more you know, the more you can do. Keep it going. Well done. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a rest. Spin right round. Spinning round onto the front. We're going to do that bird dog crunch. So I went with my right hand last time, so I'm going to go left hand this time. All fours position. I'm going to push the left arm out, the left leg out, right leg out. I'm going to crunch in and out. Okay, we're gonna go for 40 seconds. So get ready, let's go. Crunching in, out, in, out. Think about those tummy muscles. Pull up that belly button. Good. Well done. Push, crunch, push, crunch, push. Well done. Keep it going. Well done. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your rest. Really, really good, everybody. Okay. We're going to go for that lying tricep extension with the legs if you can, not if you can't or don't want to. Again, it's all about what you want to get out of this session. It's your session after all. So you get to make the decision. It's totally up to you. So, lying flat onto the mat, push those shoulder blades into the mat. Up, the weights come up. Have your hands facing your knees and then turn. So we know we're all in the right position. Knees come up and we're going to bring those weights back behind the head, nice and close to the head. Are you ready? 2, 1, let's go. So push the legs out if you want to. Tap the feet if you want to. Or keep the knees still. Totally up to you. You can feel those abs working no matter what level of this you do, because they are working. Well done. Good. 20 seconds to go here. If you're done, then that's fine. We've got 2 exercises after this. You are so close to the end. So if you are really feeling it now, then that is okay. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job, everybody. So the last 2 exercises are arguably, depends how you feel, 2 of the hardest. Okay, so do what you can with these exercises. The first one is with the one weight, and we're gonna twist, twist, bring it in and push. Okay, so this is trying to push you off balance, making sure you're using those core muscles and those ab muscles and your back muscles and everything else as well. So let's get ourselves ready. Just collect yourself for a second. Focus, engage those core muscles. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Twist, twist, bring it in, push it up. Twist, twist, bring it in, push it up. Feet onto the floor if you prefer. Feet off the floor if you prefer. Good. One of each. It's totally up to you. It really does depend on your level. So you may be at a point where you can't quite do all of it, do the full set with your feet off the floor. In which case, have your feet on the floor for a bit and off the floor for a bit. That's absolutely fine. We've all got to work up to it one way or another. No one is born being able to do these exercises. Let's go for one more. Bring it in, push it up, and rest. Okay, just give yourself a little stretch out. Grab your toes if you want. Because we've got the last one. The last exercise before we just do a couple of little stretches. And it is the bicep curl in that seated twist position. And it is tough. This is really tough right at the end of the program. So give yourself a massive pat on the back while you're doing this. I don't want to hear anybody's inside voice saying, I can't and this is too hard. Okay? So just steel yourself now. Get yourselves ready. Let's go. Curl, curl. So my feet off the floor here or feet onto the floor. Up to you. And you can, okay? If you just want to drop one side and just do one arm curl at a time, it's absolutely fine. I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. This is your workout, not mine. You get to make the choices that are right for you. Only you know, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Really well done. I'm going to move my weights out of the way. I'm going to lie onto my back. I'm just going to take a second while we do this next exercise. I'm just going to take a second to tell myself how well I've done, okay? I'm not going to focus on anything that I couldn't do. I'm going to focus on all the stuff I could do. Fingertips are up to the sky, knees are bent, and I'm going to pull out one leg and the opposite hand. I'm going to think about how far I've come. I think about how challenging my week has been and that I've managed to still make time to do my exercise this week. What are you going to say to yourself? Just give yourself a pat on the back, because we're all just human and we're all just trying to get it all done. So well done. Good. One more then. Coming round onto your front. Take your time to get there. We're not in any rush now. Round onto the front. And I'm going to put my toes together and open up to my heels. I'm just going to sit back and walk my fingertips forwards, drop my head down. I'm going to stretch out through my shoulders, through my back, and push my bottom back. Just let that breath come naturally. Still thinking about how well you've done, practicing your gratitude. And when you're ready to rest. I really hope you enjoyed that session. I feel like my abs and my arms got a really good working out today, and I hope yours did too. Please do leave me a comment and a like, and reach out if you want any more information about how you can join this live session. Take care, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.